Hello all and welcome to All Red. Liverpool have just beat Real Madrid and Arne Slot cannot be stopped for nothing. Nothing. Let's go, boys. Come on. Arne Slot is passing every single test. Do you remember like a month and a half ago when it was like, oh my gosh, the gauntlet, it's coming up. What are we going to do? It's really going to come down. We're going to see if Arne Slot's the real deal. Oh, well, golly gee whiz. It looks like he is, guys. Now, we're not through it yet. We've got City. We've got Newcastle coming up. 2 big matches in the Premier League. But Arne Slot has just dismantled Real Madrid, who, by the way, were very shorthanded. They started a 39-year-old in midfield with Luka Modric against a trio of Jones, McAllister, and Gravenberch. And that didn't really work out super well for them. And so I want to talk about how Arne Slot is this good already at Liverpool. His keys to winning are working flawlessly. And we're going to talk about that because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing. We are fast tracking our way to adding a 0 to that 10K subscriber amount. It's coming up. It's coming up fast. Let's go. Let's keep going. Come on. Anyways, all right, I'm jazzed. I'm super jazzed because Liverpool they're just winning. They are just winning constantly. And Liverpool fans tend to love winning. Anyways. Let's talk about Arne Slot and his keys to winning and why they continue to work. Now, I said a couple days ago in the pre-match, preview show or whatever we did about Arne Slot sitting back and waiting for the first half to assess Madrid. Just keep it tight, keep it 0-0, and look at what Real Madrid want to do and how they're going to play. And sure enough, guys, they sat back and they waited. Now, Liverpool had chances in the first half. They could have scored. They could have easily scored. Probably should have scored if not for Thibaut Courtois, who tends to just have world-class performances against Liverpool. And it looked like another one today where, Thibaut was everywhere. He was making saves, 1v1 saves, all over the place. It looked amazing. And it was kind of like first half, it was like, are we going to be able to get past Thibaut Courtois? Cause he's just making ridiculous saves. But Liverpool sat back, they waited. First half is for observation only. No scoring, please. That's what Arne Slot says. He says no scoring in the first half. We are observing only. So you sit back and you observe and you figure out how Madrid are going to play. And this is not just the Madrid game. This is what Arne Slot has been doing all season long. Liverpool tend to have poor first half performances. I actually thought today our first half performance was really, really good. Really good. We looked really good. We're miles better than Madrid. We looked the better team. And so you sit back and you wait and you observe. And another thing I noticed that we've done a lot of and did very explicitly today with Madrid was Luis Diaz. Okay, Luis Diaz was one of the key players that I saw this. So when he would track back, what he would do is he would make sure that if the opposition, so if a Madrid player had the ball in the midfield, he got them out wide. He did not want them coming into the middle. You keep the ball out wide. And you just keep it wide, keep it on the wings. And, I think Arne Slot understands that if you keep the ball out wide, there's less of a chance for it to go in the goal, which is in the middle. And so you keep it out wide. I think that makes sense. So anyways, I just saw Luis Diaz constantly, pushing players outside, like overtly, like giving them space to just go, like, why don't you just go this way? You go this way and you go out to the side, but you can't come in the middle. No. You cannot come in the middle. Not today. And so I think Arne Slot has this defensive ethos of like, don't let him through the middle. Just keep him out wide and things will go well. And boy, did they go well. Because today we saw a handful of individual performances that fueled the team. And we've been seeing this all season long. Now, this is not to say that Arne Slot is basically hoping for 1 to 2 players each game to take over and eventually score or, make big plays. But here's what I mean by this. Arne Slot is a coach. He is a coach, not really a manager. He is a coach first. And what he does as a coach is he comes in and he makes individual players better. And that's what he's doing at Liverpool. He's done that with, Gravenberch, huge improvement with Gravenberch. Konate, he's done that with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's done that, I think we're seeing that with Darwin Núñez. I think he's doing it with Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, and so on. And it continues to go. Curtis Jones, hello, Curtis Jones. And so what he's doing is he's making these individual players better. It's not just team training. It's not just like everybody out on the pitch, we're going to do some rondos, we're going to do some passing. No, he's making individual players better, tweaking individual players' games to make the team better. And we saw that today. Oh boy, did we see that with Mr. Conor Bradley. Personally, he was my man of the match. Obviously McAllister was brilliant as well, but Conor Bradley, this was Conor Bradley's first Champions League start, going up against Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe, oh my goodness, he's so good. No, Conor Bradley said, no, you're not. And he absolutely demolished Mbappe. And what I loved about Conor Bradley's performance was he was fearless. He didn't care. Right? He just came into this game. He's like, I don't care about Mbappe. In fact, I'm going to show you something. I want you to take a look at this because I think a lot of people missed this today. I'm going to move this up a little bit because this is really important, right? We need to see this in full res. I think a lot of people missed that little pocket that I think the seamstress put on Conor Bradley's jersey today. And if you zoom in, you can really see there's a little Kylian Mbappe in there all game long. It was just, if you blinked, you missed it because it's just so tiny in there and the pocket just kind of blends into the rest of the kit. But anyways, I digress. Conor Bradley, brilliant today. There's been a key performances throughout the whole team. Mohamed Salah, pretty much every game except for today. Arne Slot comes in and he makes these players better so that they make the team better. They fuel the team. And every game, you see these players step up in huge ways. Ryan Gravenberch today, guys, oh my goodness, dude. I was like, get him the ball every chance you get because every time Ryan would touch the ball, it was just like, so good. So good. He would just make these cuts, just like these little turns, and the passes that he made were just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Ryan Gravenberch, I think, is it fair to say, guys, Ryan Gravenberch is world class. I think we can safely say he's faced some good midfields and he's succeeded in pretty much every single match. Okay, so all right, last point here, guys. Changes make the difference for Arne Slot. This goes back to the first point. The first half is for observation only. Arne Slot, I can only imagine what he says in these halftime talks about like, all right, we just saw what they were going to do. And now this is what we're going to do. And when Arne Slot, 60, 65, 70th minute, when he makes a change, you need to pay attention to what happens next. Because most of the time, a change means that Liverpool are about to do something. They're about to score. And that's what happened today. You saw Cody Gakpo come in and bam! Dude just comes in and he scores. Arne Slot just does that. He's been doing it all season. When Liverpool needs something to happen. Now, Liverpool were already up 1-0, but Cody Gakpo comes in straight away. Bing, bong, boom. Little score, little goal, and the game was over after that, my friend. So watch out when Arne Slot makes a change. There's other things to Arne Slot's approach here, but these are the things I saw today. A couple of these I had mentioned like, hey, watch out for this. I think Arne Slot is going to sit back in the first half, let Madrid kind of do a few things here or there, but really assess and then come out in the second half and just blow them away. And that's exactly what happened today. Arne Slot just like, yeah, thanks for the information. Thanks for the data, guys. And now we're going to take that. We're going to destroy you with it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are you as jazzed as I am, guys? I mean, just look at what's going on with Liverpool right now. Top of the Premier League, perfect in the Champions League. I mean, this is just fun. This is just fun, guys. And long may it continue.
Yeah, of course.